Hello friends and welcome to a come book shopping with me for my next read. It's been about a year I think since I did the last one of these and it was a lot of fun. Basically, I went into the bookstore, I looked around, I bought one book and that had to be my next read. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep the whole one book rule honestly because I buy too many books every time I go in a store, but I'm going to be going in looking for my next read. It is the Friday before a bunch of huge new releases come out on Tuesday, so we'll see if they have something out early that I might be able to pick up and read because there are so many things that I'm excited about coming out Tuesday, but I don't know for sure what we're going to be able to get up to, so let's go in and check it out. I was not foresighted enough and forgot to bring an extra camera battery, so let's see if it will let me get through this stack before it dies. If it doesn't, we'll just chat when I get home, but they managed to have all but one of the early releases that I was looking for. The only one that they didn't have was Hemlock Queen by Hannah Witten. That is the sequel to The Foxglove King, which I am very excited to read, but I'll just get that one on Tuesday. That's fine. I do think my camera battery is going to die though, so I'm not going to go through these now. I will chat with you when I get home and we will pick what I'm going to be reading for this weekend. I am home. I just got home and sorry for my camera cutting out. I've switched out the battery, so we should be good to go now. But I wanted to show you guys what I managed to pick up from the bookstore. I went in looking for 4 early releases and found 3 of them, which is great. It's Friday before they all come out on Tuesday. So I was actually kind of shocked that I was able to find so many, but I'm so excited that I found these. The first one that I was able to find was Ghost Station by S.A. Barnes. This is a new novel by the same author that wrote Dead Silence. I love a sci-fi horror, so I'm so excited to grab this and to be able to read it. I also grabbed A Promise in Peridot by Kate Golden. This is the sequel to A Dawn of Onyx, so I cannot wait to read this book. I really liked A Dawn of Onyx, and I've just been dying to pick up the sequel ever since I heard that it was going to be a trilogy. We also have The Book That Broke the World by Mark Lawrence. I had the hardest time finding The Book That Wouldn't Burn in stores, so I was shocked to see that they had this out and had it out early. This is significantly shorter than the first book in the series. It's up there, so I can't grab it. And I don't think that it like changed to Bible pages or anything. I want to say that the first book in the series was like, I don't know, 600 pages long, and this one is right at 350. This is a fantasy series set in a magical library. And then I bought two other ones just on a whim that I probably shouldn't have, but you know, I did. One of them is The Daughter of the Forest. I have heard really good things about this book. I keep eyeing it every time I go in the store, and I really needed it for a thing. I don't know if this thing is up before. This thing will be up. I needed it for our fantasy bingo, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And then one that I just have been wanting to try, and I could use the second book for our fantasy bingo, is The Dragonborn Chair by Ted Williams. And I saw it and I was like, why not? We'll grab it. So these are the books that I managed to get from the bookstore. I'm going to be reading one of the 3 anticipated releases because that was definitely the whole point of this vlog. I've asked my Patreons what they think that I should read because honestly, I'm so excited for all of these. I can't pick on my own. And right now they're suggesting A Promise of Peridot. And so I will likely be reading this weekend, and I'm so excited, but I will let you guys know once the poll has been up for more than 5 minutes just to allow everybody time to vote. But I am beyond thrilled. It'll likely be either this one or The Book That Broke the World. Either way, I'm so excited to pick up one of these. It's gonna be a great weekend. Good morning, friends. So I do have a reading update for you guys. Last night I was able to read about 100 pages of A Promise of Peridot, and this book just is so easy to sink back into. The writing style is so addictive. The characters are so much fun. This picks up right where A Dawn of Onyx left off. I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers for this or for A Dawn of Onyx. This will be entirely spoiler free, but A Dawn of Onyx is following Arin, and she is a healer, but she doesn't want anybody to know about her magic. She's been trying to heal her ailing mother. Her brother is off at war and they assume that he has died, but one day he shows up on their front porch with soldiers of the Onyx in tow, and we know that the Onyx King is this like horrible man, and you definitely don't want to get caught by him. I think he had stolen something, although I'm not 100% sure. So they basically all take off running. Arin gets a little bit left behind, and she gets captured by the Onyx soldiers and taken to the Onyx Kingdom. There she meets the King of the Onyx, and she is trying to escape their lands. This is a jewel-based world, so we have like peridot and garnet and onyx and citrine, which I think is really different and a lot of fun. The magic system in this does involve fae, and there's different, kinds of fae, different kinds of magic, and there is a prophecy in this as well. It is enemies to lovers-ish, but I won't say that they were like super enemies for a really long time. And I did like their banter, so I'm hoping we get more of that in book 2. But like I said, this leaves exactly where book 1 left off. In the beginning, we are handling some of the feelings and emotions from the repercussions at the end of book 1, which I expected and I appreciate. As we've continued on a little bit further, there are some slice of life moments that I'm a little bit bored by, and I'm like, okay, pick the plot back up. Where is this going? What are we going to be doing next? There do need to be some lull moments for sure, but I just kind of want it to like keep going and keep moving and keep doing things. This is actually 460 pages. It does not look like it would be a 460 page book, but it reads really fast. So I don't think it's going to take me that long to get through it. There's probably going to be some moments where I'm like, we probably didn't need that. We could have kept going. But like I said, overall, I'm still enjoying these friendships and these relationships. The sibling dynamics are not my favorite, but I do like the female-female friendship that we have in here. I'm curious to learn more about the world because I think this is going to open up the scope and go to different kingdoms instead of just Onyx, and I'm excited to learn more about that and the prophecy, so I'm in for the ride. I'm not here to like do any kind of bookish update. I just wanted to show you guys that Bryn got her summer due today. So she is part Maine Coon, and so she has a ton of hair, and it can be kind of hard for her to groom all of said hair, but she hates me brushing her. So we got a summer due because honestly, there's no way that she wasn't at least a little bit hot with all that hair, because I don't think cat's hair regulates like dog's hair does. I know dog hair regulates, but whatever. She looks like she feels 100 times better. Honestly, she like immediately started jumping up on stuff and running around. So I think she's actually pretty happy with her haircut, but I wanted to just cut to the clip of like the initial unboxing of the cat because it's really kind of funny, but honestly, she looks kind of cute. Brittany, are you skinny? Are you skinny? Are you happy? You're pretty happy? Okay, I'm finally back to give you guys another update. I feel like I have been slacking on my updates, but I have gotten to halfway into A Promise of Peridot. Promise of Peridot, I'm not sure. Anyway, I've gotten halfway into this book and I'm having a really good time. I don't know what I was talking about with the whole slice of life comment because this book is moving at breakneck speed. Almost too fast for me, honestly. I'm still having a really good time. I'm enjoying like the friend groups that we have. I like Arin and Kane's relationship. He is definitely like pining to the nines, and I'm here for it. I'm having a great time with it. They still have pretty good banter for the most part, although I wish that we were getting just a little bit more. We're kind of in that whole he hurt me kind of vibes, and it's not as much banter because of that. So I'm hoping we get back to a little bit more banter soon, but I am enjoying the relationships and the characters quite a lot. I think that the plot is moving a little bit quickly for my taste, mostly because the scenes feel like they're jumping a little bit. I don't really feel like I'm fully immersed in a scene before we move on to the next one. There was several moments last night where I was reading, and I don't know if it was just because I was tired or if it was the book, but I was like, wait, how did we get from here to here? I felt like we were literally just there, and now we've moved on and we're in a different scene and something else is happening. And I was like, oh, wait, how did we get here? So I do need that to slow down just a little bit so that I can like savor and enjoy my time. But I do like a fast moving plot. I want the scenes to take a little bit longer, if that makes sense. But overall, I'm having a fun time. I cannot wait to finish this. I think that I can finish it within the next hour. So if so, I will check in with you guys in just a bit. I have finished A Promise in Peridot, and I really enjoyed this one. I think that I liked it about as well, maybe a little bit better than A Dawn of Onyx. I think that these books are just popcorn reads. They're a ton of fun. They're really fast paced. There is a lot going on, and it's just engaging, and I have a good time with it. I think that for me, the main complaints that I had throughout most of this book still stand. The things moved a little too quickly from scene to scene for my liking, but the relationships and stuff I still felt like were pretty strong. I liked the banter that we got between Aaron and Kane. I wish there'd been a little bit more than that, but the like mutual pining, especially the pining on his end, was like a lot of pining, which occasionally got a little bit annoying, but also was fine all at the same time. I like the friendships in here. I like the magic system. There were a couple of things that came up in the magic system that I was like, wait, I need you to give me a little bit more, explain that a little bit better. So there are definitely some fantasy elements of this that are not the strongest, but regardless, my enjoyment level on this is still pretty high. I still had a really fun time with this book. It ends on a pretty hefty cliffhanger. So I am not going to go on NetGalley and see if the next book is there. No, not me. Don't know what you're talking about. The cliffhanger in this was more than I was expecting for it to be. I mean, I have a feeling where things are gonna go, but at the same time, like, I want to know, I want to pick up the next book. If I'd had it in my hands, I would have just picked it up right now. So if you are one of like a series binger and you need the next book right when this one's finished, maybe wait a little closer to October. The good news is this series is quickly being finished. I think it's a trilogy and the third book comes out, I believe it's in October, and that is A Reign of the Rose. I'll put the cover up here. And I already have it pre-ordered and everything. So that is a wrap on this one. A 4-star read, had so much fun. Really glad that I picked this one up for this vlog. And now the long and dreaded wait for book 3. I think that is everything, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really like making these, and so I think that I want to do more of them in the future. It's just a lot of fun to like go in a bookstore, find what you're looking for, grab the book, and immediately read it. It's not something that I typically do. I'm usually buy the books and read them as a different hobby kind of individual, so it's a lot of fun to like go in, pick up a book, and immediately start reading it. If you want to see the previous installment where I did this last year, I will leave it up here for you guys to check out. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions of ways that I can change this up while still having like the main idea, different things that you would like to see. If you just want to let me know that you were here, leave me some kind of green emoji down in the comments below. As always, links to my Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, and Goodreads are all linked down in the description box. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!